That's the one. Keep your camera on the go, but that's not the main one, so that doesn't matter at all. Right. So I'm going to start the main recording now. One, two. Hi, and welcome to the SMG Diverse Show, episode 126. Today, I've got 11 songs we're going to feature from 11 guests. There's 5 co-hosts who are going to quickly introduce themselves, and then we'll kick off the show with Harmony, who's the first artist today. Danny Coleman, who's Danny Coleman? Just quickly, Danny, then Steve Andrews. Who's reviewing the music today?
Hello, Danny Coleman. I'm the host of Rock On Radio, as well as several other radio programs, an entertainment journalist, and a musician myself. I'm from the Trenton, New Jersey area in the United States.
You're fantastic. Steve Andrews, who's Steve Andrews? And then Justin Rayner.
I am Steve. I am Steve Andrews, also known as the Bard of Ely. I'm from Cardiff in South Wales originally. I live in Portugal now. I'm a singer, songwriter, author, and environmental activist. And I'm also a poet. So
you're fantastic. So you
who
are.
I am, what I am.
Who's Justin Rayner? Then who's Peter Toussaint?
Justin Rayner here, professional composer, producer, and educator, as well as drummer out of Tennessee, Johnson City specifically. I specialize a lot in theatrical, but I compose in every genre, and you can imagine.
Awesome. You're absolutely fantastic. Peter Toussaint, followed by Terry Dan in the final.
All right, I'm Peter Toussaint. I come originally from the Netherlands, but I've been living in South Africa for quite a while. I'm mostly guitarist, but I play some other instruments as well. Compose. I've got several bands and projects going on, and I love it.
You're fantastic. It's great to see you back. Terry Dan, who's Terry Dan finally? Then we'll start the show with the one and only Mini.
I'm Terry Dan. I'm right now living with my wife in Southwest Florida, where we retired a couple of years ago. I write and record country and blues music, and I'm in the middle of several projects now, including a Christmas album, which I look forward to having out before this year's ready for it.
Well said, everyone. Right, so that's who's going to review the music today. Our first guest is, let me just see if I can do this. Dominic Harmony, and I've missized the picture, but I'll get better at that. Dom, nice to see you back again. Harmony, you're a legend. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what's the story behind your song Champion that we're going to feature today?
What's up, everybody? Good to see you guys here, man. Love the whole diversity as far as where everybody's from. I always love that, man. The power of social media and just the type of things that we have that can bring people together from literally all over the world. There's nothing that we can't do when that becomes possible. So really awesome to see you guys and meet you guys. My name's Harmony. I live out of Houston, Texas. I'm a rap artist, songwriter, typically write songs for gospel related Christian hip hop music, but I branched off into what's called more like positive secular as well, which is basically positive rap music that has good messages that I can go in and like teach in the schools and things of that nature. And I'm also the production manager and an actor for Vid Chronicles viral YouTube channel. So that's kind of basis of where we're at. Champion is a song that I wrote initially. It was inspired as a theme track for a movie called Smokers. Starring Luis Mandalore and Costas Mandalore, and was filmed in Switzerland. Actually, I got to fly to Switzerland. That was my first time going there. It was awesome, super awesome experience. And so that's where Champion had originally derived from. But the message of Champion is basically, encouraging people to keep going, to keep fighting, letting you know that you are a champion. We go through things in life. We have hardships, all of us at every age. You are not excluded from hardships, closed doors in your face, times of just sadness or loneliness, or can I do this? Am I meant for this? Am I really built for this? And Champion is just one of those songs that just, has that theme, that anthem letting you know that you are built for this, that you are a champion, that you are a winner, and that you can do the things in your heart that you've set out to do.
What an amazing introduction, and a couple of people might already have know this song. I think Peter does, but this is just one of the best songs you'll ever hear in your life. Sit back and enjoy "Champion" by Hermine. What a positive message this is. Sit back.
Sure.
I can't even believe that I'm here right now, champion. It's crazy. Knowing everything that's ever happened in my life is to bring me to this very moment. It's crazy when you really think about everything that's happened to you from the day you were born, and you wonder, is it real? So you stop. Gotta pinch yourself, cause it really don't make no sense when so many people on the block don't care, and I swear by God that I swear like you raised right here. You ain't ever going anywhere. Lights out, pitch black. Well, you better get your mind intact, cause in the game you playing, everybody want a knife to your throat and a gun in the back, yeah. But it ain't no thing, right? Cause homie, you an animal of beast with the fangs, right? Soaking wet, gritting teeth in the rain, the beast is out of the cage and ready to fight. Champion, champion. Look in my eyes, I'm a champion, a champion. I bleed the blood of a champion, a champion. I'm $1 billion, baby, I can't even help it. That's just the way that God made me. Champion, champion. My mama gave birth to a champion, a champion. I cried the tears of a champion, a champion. I'm $1 billion, baby, I can't even help it. That's just the way that God made me. I in my mind, I was built for this, and I would never turn back. I would never recant. I can, I will, I am. I would never say the words I can't, cause I know that I can. And I know people mad and they want me to fail, but I know who I am. I would never back down, never throw in a towel. I would die as a man. And the fact that I made it this far is the proof you need to believe. I am not one of these other people you can treat any way that you want and just think I'ma leave. The opinions of people mean nothing to me because I have a dream. And I lay it all down at the feet of the king. Do you know what this means? Well, you better find out if you don't, or else you will never know. How I do what I do is a miracle, more than a mic and a flow. Spiritual. Through me, you'll see invisible things become visible. And yes, I know it's incredible. My life is a metaphor, but hard like a metal door. And the worth of it all is more than we could ever know. Bigger than anything I could take credit for. I know I'm here, been hurt, felt fear, had doubt, shed tears, still the truth remains. I can hear cheering from millions of people all up in my brain, and it's off the chain. Welcome to the life of a champion, champion. Look in my eyes, I'm a champion, a champion. I bleed the blood of a champion, a champion. I'm $1 billion, baby, I can't even help it. That's just the way that God made me. Champion, champion. My mama gave birth to a champion, a champion. I cried the tears of a champion, a champion. I'm $1 billion, baby, I can't even help it. That's just the way that God made me. And I'm on the run because I turn my back on the one who tells me I will never be anything. Trash on the streets of New York was the future for me. And I almost believe him cause everything matched to a T, yeah. Oh, I was a failure at everything, I was the king, believe God, I didn't have any hope. Mentally, I reached the end of my rope. Death of me, nobody wanted me, I was an enemy. I was the one they hoped died on the interstate, high up some ecstasy, whoa. But you know you can't kill destiny if it's meant to be, yeah. Welcome to the life of a champion, champion. Look in my eyes, I'm a champion, a champion. I bleed the blood of a champion, a champion. I'm $1 billion, baby, I can't even help it. That's just the way that God made me. Champion, champion. My mama gave birth to a champion, a champion. I cried the tears of a champion, a champion. I'm $1 billion, baby, I can't even help it. That's just the way that God made me. Champion, champion. Look in my eyes, I'm a champion, a champion. I bleed the blood of a champion, a champion. I'm $1 billion, baby, I can't even help it. That's just the way that God made me. Champion, champion. My mama gave birth to a champion, a champion. I cried the tears of a champion, a champion. I'm $1 billion, baby, I can't even help it. That's just the way that God made me.
Absolutely fantastic. Do you know, parents heard this a while back and they said, "Do you know, this is the most positive music you could ever hope to walk by your son's bedroom and hear him listening to the actual words of the hip hop is so positive and everything." And I'm going to give everybody a chance to say something to you. Herminia's got hundreds of thousands of fans, so we'll quickly go around to everyone if they want to say something to him quickly. Let's start from Danny. Danny, then Jerome. What was your thoughts here? please, gents.
Oh, okay. Hi. Harmony, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not much of a rap guy.
Oh, it's okay. I get that.
But my question would be to you, what's the hurry? Like, I love the chorus. I love the ending. But to get the message out, it just seemed to me that everything was so rushed in the verses. Like, I was having trouble picking the words out of the message that you were trying to get through, if you know what I mean. Like, I know that.
I got you.
So,
Yeah.
It's got nice beats. It's got a nice flow. Like I said, I love the chorus. I love how you switch gears there. For me, if the verses were a little slower, I think it would have more impact. But again, that's just me. But nice job.
Honestly, Danny, wait till you've heard it a couple of times. It is potentially my favourite song that's ever been featured to anyone, and I'm not just saying that because he's here. It grows on you so much. But yeah, I said that. Just Jerome, Steve, Justin, quickly. Jerome and Steve.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm biased because Harmony, that's my dog. And yeah, speaking on Danny's comment and just to kind of respond, you really have to understand, I guess, like you said, you're not a rap guy, so you kind of have to really understand the genre and the skill and the of rap and flowing and everything, because the when rap began 50 years ago, it was slower. The lyrics were slower. Over time, the style of it has changed. And so now what we call speed rap is the new style now. And so you really have to follow the genre and follow the skill to kind of understand it. But you did say, when you can understand the lyrics, and you do understand the lyrics are positive. So you did
grasp some of it,
compliment that part of it. But yeah, I'm biased. Like that's my friend. So I follow his music, and we collaborated on music, and we work together often. So yeah.
I believe he's been offered about 350 grand for Sony for that song, and he's not gave out any date yet. And it will be a movie theme track. I guarantee it'll be a movie theme track. He's had theme tracks in Lawrence Fishburne's movies, Wesley Snipes movies, and all the rest of it already. So I thought that will be a headliner. Steve, Justin, Peter. Sorry, this one's taking ages, but it's Harmony. Steve, Justin, Peter.
Well, I thought the production was absolutely fantastic, amazing production. The lyrics, absolutely excellent lyrics. The energy, I loved the energy. And the message which came over, and it was catchy as well, because it keeps bringing you back to champion, and so that sticks with you. So yeah, like just a fantastic production all around.
Thank you, Steve.
Justin, what's your thoughts?
Let me kick it off by saying I just followed you on Spotify.
Thanks, brother.
I agree with Steve. Production on the track is awesome. The flow is sick. I can't entirely trust my ears today because they're like half clogged and popped. But as a drummer, and now I'm going to be super nitpicky. This is as a drummer who marched Drum Corps International. Everything is hyper meticulous, rhythmically, metrically. Yeah. I heard only one syllable rhythmically out of place. I couldn't even tell you what it is until I listened to it again, but it caught my ear and it distracted me for a millisecond. That's why I know it was there. But super, super sick flow. I think, and this is just obviously my perspective, you were talking about the song to encourage others to keep fighting, right? And
yeah, so sure.
The expectation was that encouragement, but the song, it was all about I'm a champion, right? And how you overcame. And a lot of people, of course, can take someone else's story and then they can put it on themselves. Well, if Harmony did it, I can do it, right?
Sure.
But there wasn't as much of a direct message to the listener about what they're capable of, only what you survived and what you came through. to that effect, I think the speed, understanding rap in the genre, I think the speed is excellent because it helps tell the story of the speed of how fast life throws its crap at you, right? And how quick do you respond to that, right? But there are different ways to tell that story. There is a slow way to tell that story, but there's this fast way to tell it that I think fits more with like the speed of a boxer, being aggressive and being a champion. How quick do you throw the punches? How quick do you dodge the obstacles? Other than that, as a composer, I think there may be some opportunities for greater dynamic contrast between sections. Like if there was a little bit more of a down verse somewhere that would make the champion chorus explode more later, I think it might have just a touch more impact at one point.
Sweet, man.
Great,
Appreciate
great
it.
song.
Appreciate
Great
it. No, I
song.
love it.
Peter,
I love it.
Peter, then Syntail.
All right. Harmony, that flow of that song is absolutely spot on. Love the triplets that you throw in with the vocals. I must agree with Justin. There could be a bit more dark and light in dynamic. That would probably make it even more catchy. But excellent work.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much.
Well said. Syntail, then Anthony, if you'd like to say something, Syntail. We're only going to have 8 songs today, by the way, so there's not going to be tons of guests today. It's just going to be 8. I was going to feature people in their absence, but we'll just feature only the people here. So, Syntail, there you go.
I really like the flow when it first comes out. The flow just punches at you really quick. And I always listen to harmonies because I'm a singer. So in the hook, champion, the champion, the higher parts. I was listening to all the harmonies and stuff. So I like all that. The dynamics of the harmonies behind the hook, and also just like if I try to talk that fast, I'll get tongue tied. So I really enjoyed that aspect of it. So
well said.
Awesome.
Well said.
Thank you, brother. West Virginia. Yeah.
Anthony, you want to say something, Anthony? Then Terry.
Hey, yeah. So as a guitar player, I noticed, the kind of like distorted leads in the beginning and the end. I like that. Definitely like that a lot. And as for if you're putting that in a movie, all you need is that champion.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
it's perfect right there. I could see that in some action movie, very lifting scenario, something like that. So I think it's great. The production's great. Good song.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Well said.
You know what we need to do, Sparky?
Terry, what was your thoughts?
I want to tell you what we need to do.
I do. I have to admit that I'm not a big rap fan, but I got to tell you, I thought that was very nice. By the way, who is your guest, Harmony? Who is this
one right
with
here?
you?
This is my beautiful baby girl. Her name is Teresa. She's my daughter.
Teresa. Nice to see you, Teresa. You'd be proud of your father. So I like this positive song. You believe in yourself when others can't or when they don't. And you have to surround yourself with people that do, despite what they say. Lovely, absolutely great message. I thought the production was very clean. I followed the message. I could understand the words. So I think it was very well done, and I'm always impressed by the way that rappers can naturally rhyme so quickly. I tried to do that like once or twice, but it was like line dancing. I just hurt myself, so I quit doing it. But I love the female harmony at the fade out. That was a super, super nice touch. I thought that was just really clean and really cool to have done. It's a good job. I am also a Texan. I was born and raised in Denton, Texas. So
really, wow, yeah, I lived. I didn't live too far from Denton. I was actually in Dallas, but I had a lot of. I had a lady who had a TV show on local TV that was in Denton, and then my one of my best friends in filmmaking, who's now out in California. He lived in Denton, so I'm very familiar with Denton.
Yeah, good. Good.
And
Nice
Jerome
job.
also is in Texas here. So that was the first guest. Hermione,
Yeah.
there's another 3 Christian rappers songs just to come up next. I hope you can hang around to see them. If you
Yeah,
don't have time, oh yes, right, nice one. Right, from Texas, we're heading over to Tennessee. We need to do Justin first because he's only got 40 minutes, Jerome, right? Justin, Rena, introduce yourself, brother, and what's the story behind
Well, I
your
introduced
song
myself.
Bold?
I introduced myself earlier. This song, Bold, it actually came to me while I was sitting in church, and I don't even remember what the pastor was talking about. I get what I call downloads, where the Lord's just like, here's some lyrics.
Yeah.
But I was sitting there with my coffee, and I like my coffee strong. And so it was kind of like the Holy Spirit saying, you need to be more like this when you talk about me, right? And so the whole song is placated on this coffee analogy about being bold in the Holy Spirit as we go out there in the world and the things that we come across and what can and should we do in those situations. So it's really like a self-convicting song about what I need to do based on what I believe.
Hey, what a wonderful introduction. You're a mainstay in these shows now. Justin Rena with Bold. Sit back and enjoy this. Your song 2 of 8. One love, ladies and gentlemen.
I need to be a bit more like my coffee when I'm talking. I know how shocking this information is to those who know me, but I'm pretty sure there's something I should put more stock in. But my brain cells have been blocking all the ways the Holy Spirit's pushing me to walk when mocking's often not far off from my considering, but then ultimately chalking this experience up to another time I punched the clock while he was knocking on my soul to take a step and stop the scoffing at how powerful his will could be if I'd submit and finally start propping these 4 limbs against his word and get to work. But I don't soften. The condition that I'm living is my heart's completely made of rock, and there's no door to even open. If there was, I'd probably lock it anyway and stay inside no matter how strong all my thoughts get, cause timidity has got me holding on to what I ought to clear aside out of my mind, out of his way, but I just not yet. Call it fantasies of doing something great in Jesus' name, but every time he calls to hire me, I tell him I ain't trained in doing this or doing that, as if he wasn't gonna teach me. And though I've heard the preachers and the deacons say, still it doesn't reach me, cause these walls I built are thick, and trust me, nothing's breaching. So I should probably take a lap around myself each day this week. And on the 7th day, I should probably take 7. Maybe then I'll see these walls finally take a backseat. But no backseat drivers, please. If I'm giving up the wheel, I'm riding shotgun, and the feet on the gas are the ones wearing sandals. John the Baptist wouldn't untie and walked on the sea with Pete. Get my brain out of the way of what it is you really want to do. What you want to do? I shouldn't be ashamed of the word or the fact that I want to be used. So tell me why my tongue is bleeding from my teeth like I bit right through instead of speaking truth. Could it be that I only wish I wanted to? I need more of you.
Bold, make me bolder, bold. Relentless passion, bold. Make me bolder, bold. To reach the masses.
When I write these songs, there's one thing on my mind. What is the purpose? I know God is doing big things with my life, devil. You trying to usurp us? This ain't no circus. I know that you act like the earth is your center ring full of freaks while I sit in this cell. Did you miss it when Jesus sent all of your demons, my habeas corpus? You can go back to hell and take all of your fearful thoughts with you. I am bought by the blood. Why you standing around? You not hear me dismiss you? Get out of my face, devil. What is your issue? Dominion and power are given to those who are under the sun, and I am a son overcome. You might think you can win, but it's already done. If I were a color, I know that you'd see me pastel. But here in the army of God, I am navy. Oh, now you can tell. Why are you making me yell? The scary part is that this translates to my life in other areas as well. And all of my crowns he's been saving are waiting for me to come get him. I step in the ring. Come on, where is the belt? In here, it's just me and the ref. Where's my other opponent? It's usually me. Let that percolate for a moment. Keeping my guard up for the onslaught, but I'm still caught by the chief shot. Cause I am already behind my defenses and beating myself for not paying expenses. The price that it takes for the word he dispenses of wisdom or knowledge, cause my brain still won't open up. No, it just condenses. The cycle comes circling back to the top and commences to tempt me with my preferences till I hear the rooster crow, and it warily brings me completely back into my senses. Are you getting any of these references? If I fail all of these lessons now, tell me what am I left with? What am I left with? Got got the pen in my hand but can't seem to make use, cause what's written can never be unwritten. That's why it is written that we may believe. So you think that's what I'm gonna do to the greatest degree? Are you still having trouble making all this out? Let me thicken up the font so you can see.
Bold, make me bolder, bold, relentless passion, bold, make me bolder, bold, to reach the masses, bold, make me bolder, bold, relentless passion, bold, make me bolder, bold, to reach the masses.
Oh, absolutely fantastic, Mr. Marina. Love you and I. Awesome. Get up a bit with the reviews this time. We'll let the other Christian rappers say something now, and then you'll get 5 reviews here. So, Hermini, what was your thoughts? Hermini, then Jerome, what was your thoughts here? First of all, gents.
Hang on, baby. Watch out. So first, I didn't expect him to come with a rap. I thought he was gonna like sing something, add like some type of music. So that was surprising. I'm Jerome says he's biased because I'm his friend and all that stuff. I always want honest feedback and things. However, I have kind of a biasness too whenever anybody's doing anything that is of the Lord. I just love Jesus so much, man. He saved me from so much, not just my soul, like here in this life. So whenever I hear people doing anything for the Lord, man, it puts a smile in my heart, because the Bible says that that the harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few. So when you have a person who's laboring for the Lord, man, I got to give my salute to it. So, but yeah, his flow was dope. He had a thing going. My daughter was jamming too. She's over bobbing her head. We were watching the visuals to it. Cool visuals that were going with the lyrics, and of course the message about being bold and asking God to give us that boldness to be able to speak out and to be brave and courageous, more or less, in reaching the masses. I mean, to me, that is what we're called to do, is to be bold and to stand up. People die for their faith and die for things, in many different places now, even taking place on American soil now. But I definitely love the message, man, and appreciate you being a servant of the Lord, man. That's where it's at, brother.
Thank you.
Well said, well said. Jerome, then Centil.
Yeah, I can understand your experience with the Lord when you say he downloads in those moments, because that's really how I write. Like all my songs are like, I pray before I write and all those things. So I try to write and do my music based on what he wants me to say. So that boldness, that's a powerful message, because that's how he wants us to represent him boldly and with boldness. The introduction. So when the song first came on, I was listening to the beat and I was like, okay, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna rap or is he gonna sing? I hope he raps to this beat the way it sounds. But it could have. So in my mind, I was like, okay, the beat could change. So the beat could change to him making it fit to him singing. But in my mind, I was like, okay, this sounds like a rap intro. So I was like, I don't know what he's finna come in with. And then when you came in rapping, I was like, okay. So the rap started off like kind of slow, and I say basic, but then when the rap tempo picked up, I was like, oh, okay. And then you made everything, you switched up your flow more as the song went on, and I was like, oh, okay, he he can rap, because everybody can't rap, you know what I'm saying? It's just everybody can't rap, so I was like, okay, he can rap. He can rap. And then as the song goes, and then as you listen to your words, Man, powerful song. Man, great job, Justin. Great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
And yeah, I went to Grand Prairie High School. So I lived in Dallas Fort Worth too. Yeah.
Well said, dude. Well said. Suntail, then Peter.
Yeah, Justin, I really like the rap. I was looking at the visuals and how they connected with the song. So that really got the story across when I was listening to the words and seeing the visuals at the same time. Also like the flow, and then like Jerome was saying, there was a build up. It started off like really just like here, and then it just went up. And your pace got faster and the words got more, more contrast to it, and it's more solid and in your face. And I like I'm listening to harmonies again because I heard some harmony in there. And then I was hearing extra notes in my head as well, because that's what I do. I'm a harmony fanatic. So, but yeah, I definitely love the song.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I might just speak to that real quick. Like I said, I specialize in theatrical, right? So my brain is always about story arc, even in how I write, and a lot of this is intuitive. So if I wasn't bold at the beginning, that's why the rap is basic. I don't have that much to say. I'm tentative, right? But as that boldness comes in, then all of a sudden, like, there's the fire of the Holy Spirit on my tongue. So let the story happen through the performance.
Well said. Let's go Peter and Steve, then we'll get to our next guest, who I'm going to do Suntail, then Jerome, the next two, right? So Peter, then Steve, what was your thoughts there?
All right. A great flow, a great production. Can definitely hear that you're a drummer. I mean, you had those toms going throughout the song. Yeah. Like that storyboard video. No, awesome.
Well said. Steve Andrews, what was your thoughts there, brother?
Well, actually, like I said in the chat, I thought the vocals were like incredibly clear. I really liked that, and I thought the music behind it just worked. That's what I would say. It just worked. I mean, it worked for me. And the production, obviously, the production is putting the music behind and putting sorting the timing out and everything, and it was great. It was great production. So. Yeah, great vocals, great production, great music. It worked.
Well said. Look, we'll try and do the round robin. Terry, do you want to say something? There only has three people left to say something. I feel a bit ignorant not asking you.
Yes, I think I grew up in a religious family, so I understand being bold in the Holy Spirit, and that's very true. The production of this video, I love the charcoal video. I don't think I've seen that before. That's unique. That caught my eye. My eyes were drilled to it the whole time. It's a very timely message. What's stopping us from being bold? Is it ourselves? Is it the devil? How do we block those punches? I think this song offers a solution. It's a very nice short sermon. Very, very good job. Thank you.
Well said. That'll do for that's Justin Reyna. Till the next time, brother. Tennessee. Right, so we're heading from Tennessee over to West Virginia. Suntail, introduce yourself, dude. And what's the story behind your song, Excuses?
Hey everybody, it's Suntail. I'm originally from Baltimore, but I now live in West Virginia. The song that I'm going to present to you guys is called Excuses because, a lot of times people as Christians, we as Christians, we make a lot of excuses when we feel like we want God to bend the rules for us. So, the song is basically telling you got to stop making excuses. And I did rap slightly on there, a little bit, but I do sing, so it's a song. So here it is, Excuses.
Thank you, dude. What a wonderful introduction. What a great smell you've got, man. Excuses. Sit back and enjoy. Suntail. One love.
I don't know why, but we all love when things go right. But instead, when things go wrong, we start to complain. You better get it right. you better pray all night. And it won't be long for your breakthrough. Don't give up, get your breakthrough. It's all up to you. Stop making excuses. God is waiting on you. Please stop making excuses. God will see you through. Just come unto Him. Just come unto Him. Just come unto Him. Yeah. Just come unto Him. 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 Yeah. Just come unto Him, just come unto Him. No more excuses. Anything can happen in the blink of an eye. Even prison worship, the hands never tied. Up in these games, up in this lies. Playing in the drama, but the truth you can't hide. All this lip service, aren't you tired? Playing in the light, just to get by. No more excuses, it's time to shine. Yeah. If we complain too much, it might never be enough. God's love is amazing. Can't keep from holding back, cause I gotta stay on track. No time for relax. Stop making excuses. God is waiting on you. Please stop making excuses. Stop making excuses. Stop making excuses, yeah. God will see you through. Just come unto Him. 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 Yeah. Just come unto Him. Just come unto Him. No more excuses. It doesn't matter what you say. It's what you do. And if you answer true, gotta put your best foot forward. Let Jesus take the lead. Believe me, and you will see. I got it. If you got it, He got it. He got it. Don't make the same mistakes. No room for complaining. Cause He got it. He got it. He'll make a way. No more room for complaining. No. Stop making excuses. God is waiting on you. Please stop making excuses. God will see you through. Just come unto Him. Just come unto Him. Just come unto Him. Yeah. Just come unto Him. 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 Yeah. Just come unto Him. Just come unto Him. No more excuses. Just got to. Just come. Just come. Yeah. You just got to. Just come. No more excuses. Just got to. Just come. Just come. Yeah. You just got to. Just come. No more excuses.
Chantel, just absolutely fantastic. Some kind of like soul R&B about you, and I love it. You're fantastic, man. Let's see. Everyone's got a chance to say something quickly. I'll just do the round robin today. Hermione, then Steve. Work in a circle. And no, Hermione, then Justin. Sorry.
Cool. Yeah, I actually came in on the last half of it. I had an emergency. I had to take two real quick. But from what I heard, dude, you got some brains there, bro. My dude was like, I mean, you went up there, and I was like, golly. You definitely have skills, bro. You have skills in music, clearly. I wouldn't say on a negative side, but one thing I would definitely pay attention to is mixing. Some of the vocals seemed a little flat in different places. Not that you can't sing. You can definitely sing. You have the gift. It's there. But mixing engineers, I don't know who mixes your music, but it's it. And man, I've gone through probably 50 of them, dude, in my lifetime. It's so important, you know, to be meticulous, like our other buddy, professionally in drumming and everything he's doing. He says he caught like one thing that he thought was maybe was off center, off beat a little in Champion. being very meticulous on vocals is big, especially when you love harmonies. Because I mean, I love harmonies. I mean, that's why my name, derived from that, from harmonies. When I was a kid, I used to get my friends together and I would force them to harmonize with me. They hated it, but I would do it all the time, all the time. And so that just kind of became my, my stage name, deriving from the love for harmony. So I can clearly see that you love harmonies, dude. And that's awesome, because to me, I think, man, music with harmony just it's amazing. Just whoever's doing your mixing, just make sure that they pay attention to every minute detail when it comes to your vocals being perfect across the board. Nothing that goes flat, because sometimes making and mixing engineers, bro, sometimes they get either lazy or they're not really listening for those types of things. But to me, they're very important, especially when you have like such a talent like you do. Like, you went up there too, bro. Your range is awesome, dude. Like, one of the things I was going to say for Sparky at some point in time, maybe in the future, maybe he should like grab like a handful of us or all of us and just contribute something, and maybe do a track together where all of us are offering our gift to the track, and everybody gets, paid from it, monetized. We can all do our portion of promoting and sharing. But I think at some point it would be really cool maybe to bring people from all over. We got New Jersey, we got Wales, we got friggin' all over the place, Tennessee, New York, everywhere. Asia, I didn't see Asia on here.
But sounds like the plan, doesn't it? Let's do it, dude.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that would be my, my feel for what I got on the last half of it. But yeah, dude, you definitely got talent, bro. You're killing it.
Well said, well said. Justin, I'll let you go next, because I know you've only got 45 minutes. Justin, then Jerome, what was your thoughts there, guys?
Yeah, I'll echo that. He used the word flat in my brain. I was thinking there are one or two vocals that felt dry to me, especially in this type of production. But aside, like that one minute thing, like, and I put this in the chat too, like the hook is quite an earworm. The track is tight, and it reminds me of some late 90s R&B, but with more energy. But I can't like quite put my finger on it. Like, you did some runs and I'm like, okay, there's a song, and I can't hear it in my head yet. I'll have to go back and listen and see what it. But the vocal layers are awesome. I love vocal layers, is especially when you can clearly tell what each vocal layer is contributing. So there might in that be an opportunity, whether with your depth panning or your left-right panning, to separate some of those more distinctly so that they become more clear what each part is contributing. And then there are places where obviously when the harmony stacks, you want them just thicken on top of each other. But it's great work, man. Great work. And with that, I've got to sign off because I've got to go run and teach some clinics tonight.
Yeah, right. Justin, thanks for coming, dude, and you can see the rest of the show later anyway. You'll get tagged in it tomorrow. Cheers, buddy.
Looking forward to it.
Jerome, then Danny, if you want to say something.
Pleasure meeting you, Justin.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll second Justin on that. The first thing came to my mind was 90s R&B, and the first group. I'm not associating any specific song to the group or comparing, but the first group that popped in my mind was Take 6. Why? I don't know, but 90s, 90s R&B, 90s groups, and then that's why I asked you, are you into quartets? Because that's a big harmony genre of gospel. So, and then number two, I was immediately attracted to the song because of the track. The way it started off quick, started off fast, had me like this, and then you didn't disappoint me with how you came in with your lyrics and your flow and your harmony and your style of singing. So, beautiful song, awesome job. Yeah, I can imagine me looking for your track on Spotify and having that on read. I can ride to that. Yeah, I can ride to that.
Thank you.
Well said, well said. Danny, I know you had a wee cough there. I think you muted yourself. You want to say something here? Danny, then Steve.
Yeah, I really I kind of like that Barry White vibe a lot that you had going on there. See, now to me, Jerome, I I had a very close connection to rap music for 20 years, and I'm aware of certain types of things, and that there, even with that little bit of rap, that to me, I got to go with what you said, Jerome. That's just, to me, that reminded me of that old
Yeah.
70s feel, you know, and
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
really enjoyed listening to that. That's something you could do to Mattress Mambo too, you know. I mean, it was fantastic. So that being said, the only thing, like, Justin and I have a couple things in common. We're both drummers, and we both like to listen to production. Me personally, I'm okay with mistakes. Like Harmony and Justin were saying, you know, a little flat here. As a listener, I get to interview a lot of people with my entertainment journalism career, and one of them I got to interview was a drummer from Grand Funk Railroad, and he sat back and he said, you know, I listened to our old albums. He said, Danny, I got to tell you, I know where the mistakes are, and I think that's what today's music lacks, or mistakes. He said, nobody's perfect. You're not going to go on stage and you're not going to hit that note or those notes, or things are going to change. You know, a live performance is a lot different from studio records. And although I totally respect what Harmony was saying and Jason, to me, you know, you've got to let the music breathe. That's why whenever I record, I don't use click tracks. I let the artist go. And I think what you're doing there, I mean, I think is great. It gives it a human feel, because in my honest opinion, today's music is just too sterile. Everything's perfect. Every pitch is perfect. And everything sounds the same. Whether it's the beats in rap music, or it's the guitar sound, or country music, it all sounds, a lot of it is tough to distinguish. I listened to 5 songs just this morning that were sent to me, heavy metal, and every single one of them had the same beginning. Some pre-recorded track that led into, you know, and I was just like, click, goodbye, click, goodbye. So, you know, I'm okay with mistakes. So go ahead, Mark. I'm sorry.
But no, you're all right, Dad. Not at all, man. Not at all.
Thank you.
You're fantastic. Right. Let's go Steve, Peter, Terry, then Anthony. Quickly, if you all want to say something. Steve, Peter, Terry, then Anthony.
Well, what I got to say about it, apart from, like, I thought the vocals were great, and what really got me was, it got me moving along to it. So I was kind of grooving along, you know, and I'm moving to it, and that's important. If you've got a song and you can get people moving to the song, then you got something there, and that's what I want to say about it. That song got me moving along to it.
Thank you.
Well said, Peter and Terry.
Yeah, I said before, I agree. I immediately had that 90s feeling. It's the texture of the music. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Love the harmonies, love the flow. So no, excellent.
Well said. Terry, then, Mr. Saturno.
Yes. Yes, Centel is good. R&B is, I'm very kind of drawn to R&B now. Although my original R&B is still, you know, the thrill is gone. You know, I'm still plugged into that, but that's just my age. You did a really good job here. I like the message. When things are going wrong, don't give up. Winston Churchill said, when you find yourself walking through hell, keep going. And I think that's what you're also saying here. And in business, we say sometimes you just have to eat the frog. But in the spirit, we lean on God, can mean getting help from your church. It can mean advice from a trusted confidant, and that psychological power gives you the needed nudge. That's the message I got from your song. Very good, very powerful song.
Thank you.
Well said. Anthony?
Yeah, I really liked the groove, the vibe. It was flowing. I was bobbing my head. And I agree with Danny. You know, mistakes are what make us human, and if everything's coming out, it just has no mistakes in it. It's like, did AI write this or did a human write this? Like what happened first? So, sorry, my cat is just begging to go outside. But yeah, no, great vibe, great song.
Thank you.
That's it, everybody. Till the next time, brother. That's song 3 of 8. So from West Virginia, we're heading back to Texas. Jerome, Jai Speaks the Poet, the artist name. Tell me the story behind your song, Listen.
Okay, so Listen, it's a rap song, and it was it's basically because my style when it comes to rap, or my messaging when it comes to rap, is of course praise to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, telling stories of my experiences through encouraging words to the people based on my experiences with the Lord, and also the message of repentance, salvation, accepting Jesus into your heart. I mix all of those elements into my lyrics and into my rap. So this is a combination of those things. There's no hook. It's straight bars, and I'm just flowing off the beat. That's what was given to me by God.
Hey, you're absolutely fantastic. Great to see you back here, my man. That's Jai Speaks the Poet with Listen. Short and sweet, this one, I believe. It's only 2 minutes long. Sit back and enjoy. Boom.
Listen. Heavenly Father, it's your humble servant. Let no sin in me block this, cause my prayer's fervent. Unheard prayers, nothing worse than this. Don't fall for the tricks of the subtle, brutal serpents. Creating me a clean heart, I be the light in the dark. Cause God in me, I rest in him like Noah's Ark. You may be the only God people see. Capitalize on all love, opportunity. Look, I am gospel, we in our own lane. It's all good, go ahead and do your thing. Don't hate over here, we innovate over here. Imagine, inspire, and create over here. Doing all things through Christ who strengthens. In all thy ways, acknowledge and hit him. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not to your own thoughts. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. Making path straight, no cutting 3-strand cords. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Godhead. If you don't trust him with your life, your brain dead. Gotta keep the soul fed, not by bread alone, but by every word of God. He sits high on the throne. He reigns, he rules, he is the most high. You a Jesus fanatic, yeah, let me tell you why. He hung his head and died instead of me, and now I live to tell his story. Can't forget Calvary, that be the L-O-V-E. I love him because he first loved me. Look, we all have sin and we all need him. No Jesus, no peace. No Jesus, no heaven. Death be the doorway to the afterlife. Roll the dice, wrong or lie, find out you die twice. Whoa!
Are you gonna bark off?
Oh, that's a little teaser. The other one, if you come, that was Jay Maddox. So yeah, fantastic stuff, bud. Love it. Let's get into the clock again here. Hermione, then Cynthia. Yeah. Two rappers first. Hermione, then Cynthia.
Sure. Yeah. Jay Speaks has a real unique gift when it comes to rapping. He's very dynamic too. Like when you hear this song, which I've actually never heard this one. When did you write that, Jerome?
Oh yeah, this is off an album that I released probably about 4 years ago.
Okay, it was before I moved to even Texas. I mean to Houston. Okay. Yeah, because I was like, I've not heard that one. Yeah, he has a track. We did a track together, man. You listen to that and then listen to this and listen to some of the others. He has a real unique range of delivery. And his heart is pure. That's one thing I love about Jerome, man. He really loves God. Like he really channels the word of God in his heart to try to live, the way that God wants him to, and to treat people with love and respect. And he has great faith. And I respect it, bro. I love your style, man. I love the gift God has given you, and I also love your willingness to just use those talents to be able to make a difference. To me, that just speaks everything, bro. And I was sounding like and Teresa was bobbing along too. We were like, hey, we're just kind of doing our thing over here. But yeah,
hey,
no, good job, man. Good job, brother.
Appreciate you, brother.
Well said,
Yes, sir.
well said. Suntail.
Hey, Jerome. First of all, I love the flow. It definitely, I hear like a Southern kind of style in there.
Yeah,
I definitely hear the Southern swag in here. I hear that all the way.
I'm from California in my heart, but I've been in Texas. I've been in Texas my whole adult life, so that's where that Southern twang.
Yeah, well, I hear it. I definitely hear it in the way you pronunciate your words and the way you would say your line, and then how you would end it. I was like, oh, that's Southern. I hear that all the way. But yeah, it's definitely. Like I said, I get the point. It come across. I love the message in it. It's awesome.
Appreciate you, brother.
Well said, well said, well said. Terry, then Peter.
Jerome, very, you were right. It's a straight message. And sometimes when you're writing a song, you don't have a lot to say, but what you have to say is important enough. And that's why we wind up with 2.5-minute songs. And they're just in fact, maybe they're more effective. If you have a 5-minute song, you kind of forget what you're listening to. But this short song with the message about keeping the soul fed remind me of the story of the father was talking to his son. I kind of get the story wrong, but he's got two things raging inside him. He's got a bad thing and a good thing. And I think the bad thing was the wolf and the good thing was something else. And the father saying the one that emerges is the one you feed. That's what this song reminded me of. So you feed the soul, make sure you feed it the right stuff. Very good message. You did a good production. It was a wonderful song, something to be proud of.
Blessings, Terry. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
You encouraged me with that.
Awesome. Did a good job.
Well said, well said, well said. Peter, then Steve.
Yeah, I find it hard. You may have noticed my reviews are quite short. Yeah, I don't have anything with rap, and I don't have anything with gospel, so it's kind of been a hard night for me. Here I found, as a musician, I found the music extremely minimalistic, and then okay, good flow though. So yeah.
Well said, well said.
Okay,
There's still a couple of rock songs to come. There's still another couple of genres, detective songs to come. Yours is rocky. Like Terry and Anthony's is different, and Steve's was going to be different, but he's actually got a rap song. So I'm sorry, but that's next. So Steve Andrews, then Danny. What was your thoughts there?
Well, I thought it was really well delivered, and I've got something to say that nobody has said. I thought the video worked really well. It was a really interesting video, and there was a lot going on there. So, yeah.
Well said, well said. Danny and Anthony, if you want to say something, and we'll get to the next section, who's Steve Andrews.
Okay, I'm kind of with Peter a little bit. You're throwing all these rap tunes at me, Mark. A little bit out of my my scope. Again,
see these four guys, they'll bond for life after this. Do you know what I mean? So it's something, it's a special thing. I only thought about it yesterday and I managed to get four of them on the same show. So yeah, it's a bit different. Maybe you should be the co-host for today, but hey, I'll plan it better next time.
Well, and that's fine. And like I told Jerome, I'm very familiar with rap. I know it doesn't sound like I am. It's maybe because I don't pay attention to the little nuances and things. But I thought that had a nice flow to it. It had a good for somebody like me that likes to hear the lyrical content and be able to understand it. Which, when, like you said, 50 years ago when rap music started, 40 years ago, the bands all came out and there was a slower feel to it. They had something to say. They had something, and not that you guys don't. I'm just saying the whole purpose was to put their poetry or their feelings to music. And, so I to me, that had a nice flow to it. So that was great. Thanks.
Thank you, Danny. And I will say, I'm glad you said that, Danny, because I started off as a poet. So
well, there you go.
It does show in the way I write my lyrics. Yeah.
Excellent. Lyrical content is not present a lot in today's music.
Right.
Like I'm a blues musician primarily. So, you sit back and you look at like Terry was joking about The Thrill Is Gone being but you look at the lyrics in blues music and they had more to say with some homemade acoustic guitar than a lot of people today. And so lyrical content in today's music is kind of out there. As far there's nothing that really smacks me in the face and says, this is great. So to hear that, what you and Harmony were doing, that's great, man. Lyrics mean a lot.
Well said,
Appreciate
everyone.
that, Danny. Thank you.
Jerome, Jay Speaks the Poet, Covington. Till the next time. One love, brother. Right. We've got 4 songs left. We've got Steve Andrews. We're going to play a rap song of his, and we're going to do Anthony Saturno. Then we're going to do Terry Dan. Then we're going to, if Peter's all right, show the collaboration he made with 15 of the artists, or a cover song. We could do that, Peter, or we could do The Moon. You can decide. Just let me know by that time. Steve Andrews, introduce yourself. And why did you do the song Mother Nature Rap? Yeah.
Well, I'm actually a little confused now.
I know, I'm just changing it because it's a rap night, apparently. So you've got a rap song. Sorry, Brad, on the spot.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. Right. Okay. Well, I'm going to mention the other song as well. I thought we were having my Where Does All the Plastic Go song, which is an environmental protest song. But we haven't got that. But we have got another type of protest song, which fits with the rapping. And I've never been a rapper, and but I just thought, well, it came to me, I thought, well, I can do this. And so it's an environmental protest rap. And it just talks about, well, what's wrong, basically. And it's called Mother Nature Rap because it's Mother Nature is experiencing all the problems that we people are causing. We're causing the deforestation and the pollution and everything else, the climate change and just everything that's going wrong, is happening to Mother Nature. So I call it Mother Nature Rap, and I'm just thinking of the video because I wasn't thinking, I didn't realize that this was going to be on here. This video was basically shot in Portugal, and you're going to see me because I'm dancing about some in this. So anyway, Sparky, Mother Nature Rap.
It's absolutely fantastic. But sit back, this is going to shock you all by how good it is. Sit back and enjoy. One love. Song 5 of 8.
You wanted a utopia, you're living in dystopia. Too many people with myopia in the world today. Mother Nature don't care about neatness, so leave the wildflowers grow. Help to save the wildlife, you reap what first you sow. Mother Nature ain't here for your dream, you're in hers, so let it be. Respect all her creations and go and hug a tree. But all the forests you've cut down, you know that should never have been. The mother's lungs have been cut out. It's happened, but it's obscene. The oceans you filled with plastic and the land you poisoned badly. We're in the beginning of the end and the future's looming sadly. The children know what's happening and the grown-ups have let them down. The Arctic ice is melting and the cities on the coast could drown. You wanted a utopia, you're living in dystopia. Too many people with myopia in the world today. Mother Nature don't care about neatness, so leave so let it be. Respect all her creations and go and hug a tree. But all the forests you've cut down, you know that should never have been. The mother's lungs have been cut out. It's happened, but it's obscene. The oceans you fill with plastic and the land you poison badly. We're in the beginning of the end and the future's looming sadly. The children know what's happening and the grown-ups have let them down. The Arctic ice is melting and the cities on the coast could drown. You wanted a utopia, you're living in dystopia. Too many people with myopia in the world today. You wanted a utopia, you're living in dystopia. Too many people with myopia in the world today. You wanted a utopia, you're living in dystopia. Too many people with myopia in the world today. You wanted a utopia, you're living in dystopia. Too many people with myopia.
Right. It's one of my captains, Captain Greenbeard. Just fantastic stuff. I'm sure you'll all agree. Just same order. So we'll start with the rappers first. Hermione, Jerome, Sintel.
Yeah, so I was actually digging it, dude. When I was watching that, I was like, this is the type of guy that goes viral on TikTok.
For real.
Like, dude, like I don't know if you have a TikTok.
I do.
But, bro, like those types of videos, especially when people are like older, like when you get in your like upper 50s, 60s, 70s, you got like a white beard and you're rapping, doing some stuff. Bro, like that is like the viral material of 2025. Like if you don't have money, that's where your money's at, is put that type of stuff. Get like one of those one of those apps that takes videos and creates like reels from it. Like I actually have an app that a place that does that. It's a monthly fee, but dude, you can create tons of short form content by taking an episode of a film or a music video or whatever, and it creates this stuff that way you have content that you can constantly post. Instead of posting like the whole video, you can just do 15-second snippets that these things create. And dude, I love the swag. I was like, man, bro, I felt like I was in Portugal, man, with the dude with the green beard. I was like, man. And then even at the end, like, I don't know why. Maybe it's because I was listening to you more than I was like the music. But then like when you stopped like rapping and stuff at the very end, I heard that the music by itself. And I was like, dang, I just got sucked into like the Twilight or something. I was like, that is dope. So yeah, man, you got a cool talent, bro. And definitely hear my words, man, when I say that's the type of stuff that if you consistently post, get the right hashtags, do your thing, dude, that's like viral content for TikTok, bro.
Well said.
Thank you so much, Harmony. I have got a TikTok, and I got quite a lot of following on there. In fact, I say, that of the social platforms, TikTok is the best because you get so many views there quickly that you don't. Facebook, a waste of time most of the time. So, I would love, of course, and I would love to go viral on TikTok or indeed anywhere. And I think TikTok is the best bet. So. What I also liked about what you just suggested there was to give like a shorter, like it's, instead of having the whole full thing, if I could break that down into short clips for TikTok, that's the way to go. So thank you.
Well, even just with your look, dude, like you're not afraid, like you're an older gentleman, you're kind of hyped, dude, like you belonged in our era, like. You have this swag to where you colored your beard, like dude, that is cool to kids. Like that's cool to, our generation. It's entertainment. If you notice, all these platforms are about people that scroll. There's content creators and influencers, but there is far more scrollers people that are looking to watch content. And all you have to do literally by seeing that is literally just be who you are. If you can consistently be who you are right now and use that to create content, color the beard, do that stuff, bro. Get short form content where you can take those types of videos and get like snippets and put them. Dude, it's only a matter of time before one of them goes viral.
Thank you again.
Well said. Well said.
Basically, I'm 72, right? But I do.
Awesome.
I do wear colourful clothes. I do keep my beard green. I am known for doing this, and
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well said, man. Well said. Well said.
That's basically me, you know.
Jerome and Centel, what was your thoughts yet?
So my favorite bar: respect all her creation and go hug a tree. I love it, man. I love it. Hey, this was dope, man. I love your I can second everything Harmony said, man. Your look, your spirit, your energy, your vibe. Like, yes, you're an older gentleman, but you fit in this. You fit in
yeah.
You can relate to every generation, from the young to the old. And man, keep doing what you're doing. Don't change. You got it. And number two, I was listening to the beat, and I heard the Wu-Tang sample in there. When you listen, if you ever listen to any Wu-Tang Clan music, I heard the Wu-Tang sample in the beat, so that caught my attention as well. But I don't know what you're thinking, Mr. Andrews, when you say you're not much of a rapper. You can't, bro. You can rap. You can rap. Yeah, you can write. You can write songs. So yeah, you got it, brother.
Well said. Well said. Well said.
I don't know if it was a word. I mean, basically, Ricardo Videlio is the name of my producer, and like he put a backing track together. So maybe he did.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I did. Like, I just played him the song on a guitar when I went to the studio the first time, and I said, Ricardo, can you actually construct like a rap track for this? And he said, yeah, leave it with me. So we recorded my vocals. We actually recorded my guitar as well, which you can't really hear in any of that. And then I left, and then he put it all together. So,
well said. Well said. That's only the second review. Let's try and speed up a wee bit, gents. I'm only kidding. Centel, Peter, then Terry. What was your thoughts? I'm only kidding, by the way. Take your time. Centel.
Of course, I was vibing with it. Like when it first came on, I was vibing straight up, especially when you put on the shades. I was like, yep, this is it. And then the line where you said, you're living in a utopia, but you're living in dystopia. Is that what it said? Yeah, that line hits.
Wanting a utopia, living in dystopia. Too many people myopia. People I can't see. Yeah, in the world.
that line hits. I like that. That's the part that stuck out at me. But yeah, I really liked it.
Well said. Well said. It just made the show a bit more funny. You didn't expect him to have a rap song. Peter, Terry, Danny, then Anthony. You're the next guest. So Peter, then Terry. Want to say something quick?
Well, Steve. We know you are a warrior, eco-warrior. I've heard this song many times before, and it hits hard every time. Love the video. It's playful, it's colorful, and it works.
Well said. Well said. Well said.
Thank you, Peter.
Terry, then Danny.
Yeah, Steve, I've known you for a while, Steve. So I'm not surprised anymore when I see one of these, but I'm always entertained. I'm always fascinated. So I think you did a good job. The message of the song, because I'm a songwriter, I go for the message first. Even the green beard is second with me. I go for the message. And so I think the balance between nature protectors and nature destroyers, we need both of those so we can come to at least a sustainable medium. So we need you. We need you to keep doing what you're doing. Your videos are always interesting and eye-catching, and it's needed for that effective delivery. So thank you very much. Good job.
Well, thank you, Terry.
Well said, dude. Danny, then Anthony, you're up next. Danny?
Steve, you're out of control. That's all I have to say, man. You're out of control.
Sometimes I feel that way. My life, actually, right now, I got 2 cats in this room, and they're basically bugging me. So even now, like, it's kind of out of. I just pushed the one down because. So yeah, I mean, I know I can kind of live out of control. So yeah.
Well, I know you're out of control, my friend. But you know, I think it's kind of cool how people of our age. I mean, I'm in my 60s, so you know, can still aren't afraid. And I don't know if that comes from being born in the Woodstock generation or being part of the Woodstock generation, and you know, music throughout how it affected music throughout the world. But I think it's cool that we're still not afraid to put ourselves out there, speak our minds, and be prepared to defend any repercussions. So good for you, man.
Thank
you.
Well said, everyone. Anthony, you want to say something to Steve before we get to your section? If you want, appreciate. Oh, we can't hear you, dude. Your microphone's went, Anthony. No, we can't hear you now. We'll go to Terry Dan and hopefully you can get it fixed before this song's out. It was working earlier, but it's not now. So we'll probably just go to Terry's song. Terry, unmute yourself, brother. We'll come back and we'll do Anthony's song next. So we've got Terry, Anthony, and a very, very special collab that Peter made with TC's Talent, the last song here. So
yeah. So we're doing Like It or Not today, or we
Like It or Not, Terry? Introduce your song Like It or Not for me, please.
So I was in the I left the music business for quite a while, and I still kind of dabbled in it, but getting close to retirement, I got back into it a little heavier, and then they gave me an early retirement because of a 5-year project that I was not going to be around for. But I was ready for it. So I came in, but I had to write a song about that. So the song is about losing my job and then making it a positive thing out of it, winding up on the beach, which is not a bad thing to turn out to. So this is my song, Like It or Not.
Hey, absolutely fantastic, dude. I love you to bits, Terry. It's something different here. It's not a rap song, certainly, but wait to hear the talent this man's got as well. As Anthony had, Peter, wait to hear the last 3 songs. Just going to blow your heads. Sit back and enjoy. One love, short and sweet, 2 minutes, 48 seconds. Enjoy.
Riding the desk day after day, scratching for whatever I got. Gotta do this, gotta do that, whether I like it or not. At the end of the line, clocking my time, they threw me a wink and a watch. Showed me the door, I don't work anymore, whether I like it or not. I guess I'll go for a run on the beach in the sun, grab a cold beer and soak up some hot. Feeling alright for the rest of my life, whether I like it or not. The subtropical heat is humid and sweet. I love how it tingles my skin. If I watch anything, it won't be a clock. I'll never have to do that again. On my way out the door to lay on the shore, I'll grab something good off the shelf. I'm back once more for my afternoon chore. These books aren't gonna read themselves. Then I'll go for a run on the beach in the sun, grab a cold beer and soak up some hot. Feeling alright for the rest of my life, whether I like it or not. I'm gonna go for a run on the beach in the sun, grab a cold beer and soak up some hot. Have a good time for the rest of my life, whether I like it sun, grab a cold beer and soak up some hot.
Very Dan. I didn't like it. I loved it. Fantastic stuff. Just awesome.
Thank you.
Test your microphone and try and go first here. Just say something if you can. If not, I recommend you leave the room and come back. Anthony, you want to come back in and test?
Hey.
Yeah, we can hear you now, dude. So leave your comment and then you can go next. So let's do Anthony, Jerome, then Santel at the moment, please. Thank you.
All right. I love that song. Yeah, it was really catchy. It was really catchy. You can just lay back and feel yourself soaking in those rays, man. And what I was gonna say to Steve too, just like you, Terry, you know, I admire you guys for always creating and, you know, just you know, it's something to look up to. You know, you're never too old to create, and you know, you can sing about anything you want. So love it.
Thank you.
Well said, well said. Let Armini go next. Actually, he's on the walk here. What was your thoughts here? Did you hear a bit of that? He's done country songs himself, Armini.
Yeah, I heard the whole thing. I loved it, dude. I was jamming to that thing, and I was thinking, I was like, man, they let him go. I was like, so what's the rest of the? Did you get to sue them? Like, what was the reason, you know, that they let you go? What was the craziness, especially when you're jamming that much? Like you have like genuine talent, dude. Like you got it, dude. You got, like, what happened?
Very short. I was working in the IT department. I was a security analyst and a developer. And the IT guy in Belgium that owned the whole company came in. He was new. He had a 5-year project, and he didn't want anybody that was going to retire in the middle of that 5-year project. So they gave me a package and an early retirement, and I moved to Florida and began the largest vacation of my life.
That's awesome, dude. Well, you definitely got the swag with it, man. I was digging the song. I love country music as well, even though, you know, I'm most known as a rapper. I definitely love country. I love boy bands. I love man, R&B, all that stuff. But country was something that I also grew up on. So definitely have a love for that, and you executed that very well, dude. I'm impressed. I thought that was really cool.
Thank you, sir.
Well said, well said. Let's go, Jerome, Santel, Danny.
Yeah, I love the line where you said, if I'm gonna if I'm gonna watch anything, it's not gonna be a clock. I love that line. I'll be honest to say I'm not much of a country music listener, but when I do hear it, I know one thing about country music is they're big on the storytelling and the lyrics. And so, man, this was a great song, and it had me bobbing my head, and
thank you,
and
Jerome.
it was pretty cool. I said, okay, look at Terry, got the video, got the storyline in there. That was cool. It was cool, man. I liked it.
Well said.
Thank you.
Santel.
Terry, I like the fact that it kind of reminded me of the song I Like Pina Colada. Like, I kind of heard that kind of vibe to it. That's the first thing that popped in my head when I heard it. Definitely it's very catchy, and it's got like a Caribbean kind of summer vibe. And I was like, is he paying homage to his retirement in Florida?
Yes.
That's what I got off of it. I really like the song, though.
Well said, well
Thank
said,
you,
well said. Danny, Steve, and Peter. Then we'll get to the second last song, who is Anthony Saturno.
Yep, there you go. Thank you. You just said it, Chantel. I mean, there is Terry. You got Rupert Holmes in there with the Pina Coladas. You got Jimmy Buffett in there with the rhythm and the beat. You know, I think it's definitely Jerome. Here's where you and I are going to clash now, my friend. That's not country. That's straight out of 70s pop music right there. Yeah. And that is fantastic. It's a very catchy thing. It's actually, you can tell it's music. There's no overproduction. There's no, they're not forcing. That sounds different than a lot of the things that are on the radio today. That sounds like it should have been on the radio 30, 40 years ago. And I think it was great. So great job, Terry.
Thank you so much, Danny.
You can teach me a thing or two, Danny, because I wasn't born till 79. So
I got shirts older than you.
Steve, then Peter, what was your thought there, gents? And then we'll get to the second last song.
Well, everybody's been saying, that it's catchy, and catchy it is, very catchy. I just thought it was also like so well performed, and something I've said about another song earlier was it moved me, so I'm like moving along, nodding my head to it. It had me doing that. So yeah, it obviously it had like a great beat, a great feel to it. Just a fantastic song all around, I think.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Peter, I know Peter was loving it. I could see him.
All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I agree, Danny. It's a 70s pop, but it's got those country fills in between. So I think everyone has got a bit right. Got it right a bit. And I saw that Telecaster come past again. Well played as well, as were the keys. No, love the female harmonies in the chorus. Excellent.
Thank you so much.
Well said, everyone. Terry Dan, till the next time. Over in Florida there. Love.
Yeah.
So
thank you all.
Florida, heading to New York for Anthony Saturno. Introduce yourself, young man, and wait to hear his talent as well here. And the story behind your song, My Life.
All right. Yeah, my name is Anthony Saturno. I'm from the smack dab in the middle of New York, called Syracuse. I'm a guitar player. I've always just been a guitar player. I started singing a few years ago and writing songs. I've always been writing songs, so a lot of the stuff that's on my Spotify is very like instrumental, kind of like theatrical or orchestral. I like to add a lot of production, guitar harmonies, strings, you name it, like everything. So this song, I wanted to just kind of switch my perspective on my songwriting. So I stripped it down. I started playing like this guitar riff, and it just stuck with me for a couple months. And, I've been sober for about 1.5 years. So a few months into this, I was just like writing songs, and like, this melody came to me, and I started writing lyrics down to it. And my life is a reflection of just like life itself, and, looking for a purpose, and really just getting through the chaos and confusion of life, and not, having to just dive right back into old habits and numbing the mind and numbing yourself. Cause I don't know, life is too precious. And, I don't know. So I stripped down this song, and it was just guitar and vocals when I started it. I had my friend add some keyboards, just some stuff in the background just for ambiance. But I think this is one of my only songs that I have vocally right now that doesn't have any harmonies on it. So sorry, we're usually I do have plenty of harmonies going around. I have a ton of other projects too. So this is, I'm building up from the bottom. This song is bare bones up to, I have another song coming out probably next month that has a little bit more production, more harmonies, more guitars, drums, a whole, all that. So yeah.
He's a very humble young man. He's absolutely world class. Wait to hear this. Honestly, sit back and enjoy Anthony Saturno with My Life. Absolutely brilliant. One love.
Something I can't live without. My time is something I can't spend without a reason. I can't hold on to anything without believing there's something more behind the scenes. A purpose to hold on to, something to make my time here worth living for. So hold yours close, believe me. And my time is not as infinite as I perceive. I don't know how we got here, but I have to wonder if it's some kind of spell we're under. I need a purpose to hold on to, something to make my time here worth living for. We need a purpose to hold on to, something to make our lives worth living for.
Very beautiful song. Fantastic stuff, dude. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Let's just go to order here again. Hermini, Jerome, Santiago.
Yeah. Dude, on the real, bro, I'm gonna tell you straight up, man. If you don't know who Jesus Christ is, you need to learn really quick, dude, because he loves you to pieces, man. I'm sitting here, I'm like, this dude is a born worship leader. Like, you have such a heart, dude, that you could literally move people into a space that could literally usher in the real, genuine presence of God, bro. Like, I'm not even kidding you, dude. I loved it, man. Syracuse, awesome. I'm from Elmira, New York. Have friends, had family in Rochester. I've actually went to hospitals in Syracuse and Rochester, when I was young. So I know exactly where you're at. There's actually a guy out there that I used to listen to a lot, a Christian rap artist. He doesn't really do it as much, but he was huge when Christian rap was coming up. His name is Todd Bangs. If you ever get a chance, he's huge when it comes to video stuff, and he's a great guy to know, man. Definitely look up the name Todd Bangs, shoot him a message, just say Harmony, sent you over or whatever, and see if you guys could maybe team up and do something, bro. The gift is definitely there. Love the whole thing, dude. The look, the sound, the purity of your vocals, where it's coming from in your heart, dude. Like, you're dope, dude.
Hey, thank you.
Well said, man. Beautifully said. Jerome, Santel.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. Harmony has a great way of expressing himself with words. But yeah, you do have that gift within you that God can use for worship, absolutely. Because immediately as I'm listening to the song, it put me at peace. Like, it's a very peaceful song, and it's beautiful, and anybody who anybody who's not so religious, it can put them in a meditative state. And so it's very beautiful song. Very beautiful song. Beautiful voice, singing. Yeah, it's very nice. I liked it. It was good.
Thanks, man.
Santel, then Terry.
Well, Anthony, very nice voice. Right off the bat. When I was listening to it, it was vocally serene. It's just just like the area that you were sitting in, I could hear like the calming waters and like just the peacefulness of that area that you were in, playing the guitar and singing it. Like you just, it in my mind vividly, I could see like a meadow, like running through a meadow with the clouds and, you know, just so peaceful. That's what I got from, you know, listening to the song, that it was very peaceful and just serene. So really good job.
Thanks, man.
I said, Terry, then Danny.
Anthony, first of all, thank you for being sober. I know you do that for yourself. You have to, but I want you to know that you've also done that for us today. That you're here playing that song for us is something that is I feel blessed because of that. I feel touched. Your voice is very, very good. It's very well balanced. Just it sounds natural. I know we're listening to a recording and an engineer, somebody had to EQ that. They had the stuff to work with. It wasn't hard for them to do it. I can tell you have a natural voice. It's very nice. Please take care of your voice.
Yeah,
it's going to take you places. The guitar work was great. And let me tell you about all of the noises. There's a lot of noise in your guitar works. There's the clicks and the slides and stuff. And you know it's very hard not to do those things. But I want you to know that those noises were part of the charm of this song. It's part of the intimacy. It's what made us think we might be sitting in your living room and you're playing a song for us. Hey guys, listen to something I wrote last night. That's one of the things that I got. So it's very close. I love the line, my life is not as infinite as I perceive. I think that's the takeaway from that song for me. And from a production wise, I like little ear candy in music, something that you hear once and you might not hear it again. I love doing that in my own stuff. And you've got this synth DX7 thing going on near the end that I absolutely loved. It made me just stop and listen to that. So it's a very, very cool song. Thank you for visiting us today. And I look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't like, I mean, I used to be a perfectionist, and I think that's what led to me drinking to begin with, honestly. But, you know, now that it's just like, you know, flowing of the guitars, like, yeah, all the squeaks and, you know, jumbles, whatever, it's just like, that's playing. And it helps get the message across a little bit too, because it's just like, if it's too perfect, then you're like, okay, where's the, you know, it kind of dissociates from the audience a little bit, depending on what kind of music you're playing. But thank you. Thank you.
That's so terrible. Said Danny, Steve, then Peter, our final guest. Danny?
Yo, Anthony, I have a cousin that lives in Syracuse and a very good friend that lives in Syracuse. And the winters are so bad that my cousin actually comes here to New Jersey to winter. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
So I know you may, in the next few months, find yourself with a lot of time on your hands. That's fantastic, though, what you did there. It is so nice or refreshing to hear an artist who is just playing his instrument. So much today is manufactured. You know, it's canned music, it's canned drums or keyboards or whatever it might be. So to hear and see somebody sit down and play a song, a meaningful song that they wrote, where it didn't sound like you were going to try and solve all the problems of the world, or that it was this big dramatic, how singer-songwriters can get, where they all have this projection of everything has to be so dramatic. And it was very refreshing to see you just sit down and play, man. And I like the sound. And afterwards, you know, if any of you actually on here want to send me your music for airplay, because I do 4 radio shows. So if any of you want to send me your music for airplay, please do. Go to my website, dcror.com, and just email it to me, or Danny Coleman's Rock On Radio @gmail. And
also, you'll all be tagged in the post. I'll put this online on Facebook and tag you all there as well. So reach out to Danny for sure. Steve and then Peter, what was your thoughts here before we get to the last track? We need to be finished before 2 hours, so 19 minutes. Good timing.
Anthony, I was absolutely amazed, really. Like I've put in the chat, wow. And I mean, wow. I didn't know what you were going to be doing, like, until the song started playing. And I just thought it was absolutely incredible. The guitar work was amazing. Your voice, you've got a fantastic voice. If you did nothing more than be a singer, you could get, really do well as a singer. You've got fantastic voice. And I thought, your lyrics were great, and the whole everything. I couldn't find anything in that song that needed tweaking in any way. It was all like, yes, and that's why I gave it a wow. And with me, I tend to listen to okay, there's all these different parts of a song, but I go for my overall impression, like how I feel. And it didn't even take long. I was just, wow, what a song. And like I say, your voice, absolutely brilliant.
Thank you. Hey, that's funny because I'm terrified at singing. I'm terrified of singing, to be honest with you. I'm still really not getting used to it.
You don't sound like it. You sound like a well-practiced singer.
You get a full package, young man. Steve, from Steve to Peter, what was your thoughts here, brother?
It was a great composition, well played. Loved the slide as well. And the voice is there. It's just get used to it. Get used to it. Do it. That's the only way to get comfortable with it. And of course, the more you use the instrument, the better it sounds. I also only started singing at a later stage, and same story, but it's then all of a sudden it comes up in leaps and bounds, and it gets better and better and better.
Well said, everyone. Look at the big smiles on his face. Anthony Saturno, until the next time. There's one more song here, and you're welcome to come back on as often as you like, my man. So from New York, we're heading over to South Africa. Peter, missed you, brother. It's great to have you back here. Today, we're going to show you what kind of talent Peter's got. He's made a collaboration with about 13 of the artists in the family, 14 maybe, and they've covered Stairway to Heaven. Could you just tell us a little bit about that? And the sad thing is, if the man who opens up has passed away now, he's dead, so we're going to have a little memorial. Jackie, that's his wife, Jackie Tucker. So Peter, could you tell us a little bit about that? And
I was actually kind of expecting to get one of my compositions, but no, this is fine. I think it was 2 years ago, and I threw in on one of the groups of the Top Talent family. I threw okay, shall we do a bit of a collaboration? And I spoke to someone, and we came to, let's do Stairway to Heaven, if only because it's got so many different parts, and so that you can give people really something to sing. I then did all the instrumentation. Unfortunately, sorry, Danny, as far as I remember, the drums are indeed Chinese out of a can. But I did program them myself. Otherwise, played bass, all the guitars and organ, and then I had the people singing. Anyone that knows Stairway to Heaven knows that this was played at a time that there was no click track. This song accelerates continuously, so I cut it up in all little parts, all with their own speed, and then at the end I glued it back together. I mixed it, I sent it. I can't remember who mastered it, but
Tim Holmes. Yeah, not Tim Holmes. Tim Turner. Tim.
It was Tim in Canada who did the mastering. But yeah, I let everybody do their bits, and I asked them, just record whilst you are playing. No? video record whilst we are playing. So I've recorded myself as well. It was before I had this fantastic space that I have here. So I was just sitting in the living room of my previous house. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I was going to play one of your compositions, but everyone's talking earlier about it'd be great to have people put together. Look what Peter's already done with a marvellous track. Just sit back and enjoy this. It's a great way to end the show, and it's Stairway to Heaven cover, you know, so it's semi-fitting to the accidental genre tonight's been. So sit back and enjoy this proud moment.
There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows if the stars are blown, with a word she can get what she came for. And she's buying a stairway to heaven.
There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to make sure, 'cause you know sometimes words have two meanings. In a tree by the brook, there's a songbird who sings. Sometimes all of our thoughts are misgiven.
It's just a spring clean for the May Queen. Yes, there are two paths you can go by, but in the long run, there's still time to change the road you're on. And it makes me wonder,
Your head is humming and it won't go. And did you know the piper's calling you to join him? Dear lady, can you hear the wind blow? And did you know your stairway lies on the whispering wind? And she's buying a stairway to heaven.
I absolutely loved that, man. Fantastic. That's what Peter can do in terms of collabs and stuff. What's everyone got to say? Let's go in a wee circle here. Let's go Hermione, Jerome, Santil.
Sure. Let me put my phone back to, there we go. Yeah, dude, I think that was awesome, man. I'm sitting there. I had so many things running through my head. I love the beauty of bringing all those people onto one track and also noting where they're from. That stuff like that, man, just it hits me, and always has, because it's so beautiful to see people from all over the world that are able to come together to do something. And you got talent, bro. You know, I've always been a fan of your heart, and you have a good mindset when it comes to music. You're very skilled at what you do, both at guitar and in singing. Love the way you play. Definitely love the way you play. Your vocals are really good too. And yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that one again, because it was very interesting. Like watching it and hearing it, seeing all that stuff come together into one track was really something to behold, dude.
So much. Yeah, it was a bit of work. That It was a time that I had a little more time than I do have now.
Yeah, oh, I can imagine. I mean, that's a lot of people, dude, to bring together on one accord. Like, oh my gosh, that must have been pretty difficult in the time of bringing all that together.
He's a talent. Jerome and Chantel, what was your thoughts here, guys?
Man, just my quick thought was very beautiful ensemble, very beautiful, beautifully put together. And the first thought that came to my mind was, "We are the world."
For real.
We are the children.
With all the artists' collaboration. So, man, that was awesome. I loved it. It was cool.
Well said. Chantel, then Terry.
Yeah, I'm going to say that it was a lot of different great voices mixed together in there. And then also when it first started out, it almost kind of reminded me of Johnny Cash, like dun dun dun. Those chords kind of remind me of that.
It's Led Zeppelin, close enough.
It still reminds me of that. Like it had those chords, and it was something that just was familiar with the chords. So I really enjoyed it.
All right.
Well said. Terry, then Danny.
Peter, kudos to you and everyone too. It was a great collaboration around the world, and everybody offered their own character. I mean, it was the same song, it was the same beat, but these people, their faces, their voices, their phrasing, everything gave it such a tasty difference. It was always, you know what I said before about the ear candy? You know, you hear something once in the song, you don't hear it again. You had all these ear candies lined up, and that was really effective. I like that. The guitar work was great. It always is. You do a good job. Good choices for the collaboration. Very tasty. Good job.
Well said. Danny, then Steve.
So, Peter, when I was 12, my cousin, who was 16, gave me Led Zeppelin 4, and it literally changed my life forever. I went from being a kid who'd been taking drum lessons for 6 months to I want to be that guy. So I've had lead poisoning since I was 12, essentially. They're my favorite band of all time. And I've seen not a lot of people, and, it's exclusive of bar bands and things like that, but not a lot of people have had for lack of a better term, a set big enough to cover Stairway to Heaven. Yeah, I mean, of course, the one that most of us may know, or the most popular band to do so, was Heart.
Yeah.
And the majority of the time they use Jason Bonham on drums. So it takes a set of nuggets to be able to do that, and then turn around and throw as many pieces into it as you did. So, and you stayed really close to the original. Next time, call me, dude. I'll put the drums on it for you. Don't go cannon on me.
I think I've chopped it up in 10 different parts, all with a different BPM. And it was kind of
a nightmare.
There I made a concession because originally it's basically every bar has got a different speed. And I said, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to jump, and that's it. And we'll just have to do with it. But
well, I'm glad that you stayed true to the original, but drifted only a little bit.
Yeah.
Because when you're going to do a cover that's that well known, people are expecting to hear.
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin.
The full instrumentation and all the different guitar parts that are hiding and shimmering in the back, the organ.
So
you have to do it properly.
Nice job.
Well said. Steve, and if Anthony wants to say something, just unmute yourself, mate, if you do. Steve, what was your thoughts here? I'm going to wrap this show up. It's been a belter.
Peter, I thought that was an absolutely amazing collaborative effort, and I think, thinking back, I remember that I wished that I could have been in it, but it was my fault. I was too late, and I missed out there because it was amazing. And for me, it was really good to see all these people that I know, that all doing their thing. In this incredible work that you put together there. And I can really appreciate it. Must have been like a hell of a lot of work putting that one together. Also, I wanted to say, because this, Graham singing like, at the beginning was very sad and, a great shock to all of us, I think, that, that knew him, that he's passed away, no longer with us. So it was good to see Graham again. Doing his thing. And that, I think everybody on there were doing their thing and doing it very well.
Well said, man. Well said. I'm going to do a show with Graham's wife, and we're going to feature 5 or 10 of the songs that she likes the best of them. So you'll all know about that and good time anyway, once she's ready for it. Anthony, you want to say something quickly, bud? And then I'll wrap the show up. Anthony Saturno?
Yeah. Great job. I love Led Zeppelin too. I was a little late to the party, obviously, but that was great. And to get all those people around the world, man, that's something. That is some great feat. That's music, right? Like, it's bringing people together, and over a song that has been has stood true the test of time, and getting people to sing their own way, and good job. Yeah, that was a really good production.
Well said, everyone. It was fantastic, Peter. And do you know something, Anthony? He done it. I think he says it took him a long time. I think he done it in a couple of days, and he never really tried for long to get artists to be part of it. He just mentioned it, and the first 12 people, first come, first serve. He could have taken a pick from hundreds of them, probably. To be honest, you could have got a lot more people, and you could have done a lot more time. But he done it quick. And it surprised me on a Christmas day or something, wasn't it? Merry Christmas is a wee song that we done, the family members. So I'm going to shut the show now. Everybody, it's been great. Hermione, thanks for coming. Centale, Danny, Steve, Jerome, Anthony, Terry, Peter, everybody else, had to leave as well. It's been fantastic. I'm going to stop the main